What is up, everybody? It is your boy Viper Parlay, and in this video it's going to be a rather short video, but we're going to talk about my personal bets and how that ended up for UFC Fight Night, Whittaker versus Till. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Don't want to waste your guys' time. And so the first one I did was Jay Herbert winning, and what's crazy is in the fight, he literally, had the fight went to the end, he would have won. But he just got caught with a really terrible shot from Trinaldo, or should I say really good shot from Trinaldo. It touched his forehead on the third round, but overall, he displayed his range really well. He made weight, so he was a good fighter. So no regrets with this one. He was the better fighter overall, but he just got hit with that. And then up next, the Alex Oliveira one. That one, it did end up cashing in, so that's good. Ended up doing that one correctly. He did everything he needed to do to win that fight, like I felt he would. So that was a good prediction. Moving right along, we had Rodriguez. So the thing about this one, Esparza really displayed her wrestling. And I knew that if the fight was going to be taken to the ground, Esparza would have had the advantage. I just expected Rodriguez to have a little bit better takedown defense and utilize her range a little bit better. But, not a problem. Rodriguez still shows a lot of promise. And Esparza, she's just really good at wrestling in ground and pound. She did get busted up open, so it really could have been either one's fight, but it is what it is with that one. So up next, we have the Alexander Gustafsson bet. I just thought he would do more in his debut as a heavyweight, but he got caught, had the armbar done against him. His opponent just got the better of him, honestly. I feel like Gustafsson wasn't able to display all of everything he worked for, all of his training. So we'll see more of that later on. But overall, this one was kind of unfortunate, really. So up next, Darren Till versus Whittaker. I had Till winning. Now, this one was a bit of a risk. A lot of people were going for Whittaker, even towards the end of the night. But I just felt like Till would be able to utilize, some wild strikes, and he does have that capability to knock down his opponents. And so up next was the parlay between Kianzad and Aspinall, and this one actually, I got correct here, and it did end up saving a lot of, my earnings that I had put into this. So, both fighters did really well, just like I had predicted. They did exactly what they needed to do and establish their dominance. So definitely glad I made this one. And the next one, both fighters lost, so this one was absolutely terrible, but we learned from our mistakes. So Herbert, he was still, he could have been the victor if he just played a little bit more smarter. Dalby came out with, way too much volume, way too much energy. Like, you should kind of take your time, read your opponent. Don't try to make a message all the time. And so the next one, we have Rua, who he did win, but Rodriguez messed it up for me. And so Rodriguez, like we discussed, Esparza really took her down, and she just wasn't able to have that takedown defense and wrestling capabilities that Esparza has. And so that one didn't end up cashing in. And so both of these, again, terrible calls from me, but I'm learning from my mistakes and we're going forward. Darren Till didn't win. Alexander Gustafsson got submitted. I got to stay humble in victory or defeat, right? Dustin Poirier style. So this one was terrible one to make. Overall, even though I guessed 60% of the fighters who won correct, it just didn't go in my way. And then to add some salt to wounds, this fight, I was expecting it to be finished, which if you looked at the first 4 rounds, you would also think that this fight's going to be finished before it goes to the judges. But I had a bet where it went under 4.5 rounds, and it just didn't end up working out. And so basically that was it. And I ended up the night with 51% loss overall, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. This is for fun anyways. The previous event, I had like 53% gain. So really, this is just all fun, and it's to see if we can guess it and predict it correctly. But, I'm going to be keeping my eyes on a lot of these fighters, and we'll see what happens later. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'll be doing plenty of videos like this, and see you guys for next Saturday. Check out my upcoming vids.